Hello? Hello? Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Okay. So I thought it was pretty loud. Loud. Was it okay. So this is good. I'm speaking at a normal volume. I'm speaking I'm speaking at a normal volume to test the gain, making sure everything sounds clear, balanced, and consistent. With my own. Dude, 22 is so fucking high. No, I don't know. What is up, everybody? How are we doing? Hello? 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 Oh, God, it's so loud. There we go. Okay. So let's do that. Then let's do that. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Hi, what is up, everyone? What is going on? Hi. What is up? How are we all doing today? So I'm gonna watch. I feel like I'm like in the mood for dinosaurs. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But there's I don't know if you guys have ever seen or heard of the creator named Extinct Zoo. Yeah, they post about dinosaur stuff and prehistoric shit. And I want to watch it cuz I love that shit. I used to like dinosaurs when I was a child. Still do. They're sick. Sickest creatures. They're the sickest creatures to have ever walked the earth. So today I want to watch that, and then after that we're gonna be playing a game or two of Deadlock. So that's gonna be fun. Um. Let's see. Um. Okay. I'm still trying to find a video. One of them. The most. Okay, this sounds kind of sick. The most brutal prehistoric injuries ever survived. Or the most terrifying discoveries made by archaeologists. I guess the injuries kind of sounds cool,
It's no
honestly.
secret that prehistoric Earth.
Hello? Huh. The-
It's no.
Hello? Stupid, huh? Okay, let's sit back, relax, and watch the most brutal prehistoric injuries ever discovered.
It's no secret that prehistoric Earth is a trove of mystery and wonder. It seems like the further we go back, the crazier things get, and the world looks less and less like the one we occupy today.
Dude, the fucking bugs back then were so fucking huge because there's more oxygen back then. So, the more oxygen that there was, the bigger the fucking giant bugs would grow. I was just up in Yosemite a few weeks ago, and it's a higher elevation than what we have in like the valley, and the ants there were pretty big. They weren't like small. They were like this big. I don't know. They're like an inch long. They're big. Big and juicy. They look tasty, to be honest. Like little blackberries with legs. But yeah, because the oxygen is more better or more clear up there, I guess. I don't know. Or it's just a fat. It was just, or maybe it was just a fat ass fucking ant that I saw. I don't know. But the bugs do be big back then.
And because of this, the past has become an interesting time to imagine, especially thinking about what time traveling to back then would be like. Yet, if there really was a magical button that could permanently send you back in time,
Dude, dinosaurs were actually so fucking sick. Holy shit. Like imagine we had them today, how crazy our lives would be. We'd be in a different time period. We'd be in a different time fucking we'd be at fucking that time. Like do you think if dinosaurs were never went extinct, do you think that they would have advanced the human evolution, like be more sci-fi-ish, or do you think like we'd be more in like a primitive state is what I'm trying to say. Like do you think human evolution would have been where it is today if there was dinosaurs roaming the earth? I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Honestly, if you think about it, it they'd be the apex predators. And I mean, we have predators as human beings that are disgusting, but we have no apex predators above us unless you count like a shark. But I mean, we kill stuff. We have guns. Honestly, we have guns, we have knives. We're going to kill shit. We have thumbs too also. But like even these shits, these little triceratops species, they would fucking kill us. um like imagine we had to hunt this shit. Nah, we would honestly hunt. If human evolution did evolve, we would probably hunt dinosaurs out of extinction, to be honest. Probably. But it'd take longer because, we're dying all the time by T-Rexes and shit, you know? Makes you think, makes you wonder.
I am sure you'd be hard pressed to, well, press it.
What the fuck is that? Why that shit staring at me like I want to eat my booty hole?
Or at least I would, as it doesn't take a genius to figure out that prehistoric Earth was exceptionally brutal and home to many tough sons of a gun. Dinosaurs, saber-tooths, woolly mammoths, mosasaurs, etc., etc. You get the picture. Their
Big fan of mosasaurs, by the way. Just sick.
sizes, feats, and durability are all legendary. But sometimes it takes a real unique fossil to remind us of just how metal they truly were. And I would say the most famous examples of this are perhaps those that showcase two animals stuck
Dude, you know how brutal it was too? Holy shit. Well, I guess we're gonna talk about the injuries today. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about injuries from dinosaurs. Wonder how like crazy, like that's honestly so crazy. Like they were preserved to the point that we have the technology to you know, see how they got the injuries.
an eternal battle, like the infamous fighting dinosaurs. Intense, no doubt.
That's sick.
But what I think actually demonstrates the true grit of prehistoric animals best are the specimens who bear gruesome wounds, scars, disease, etc., and yet somehow still manage to carry on.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck happened to that little yee fella? Are you okay? Hey, are you okay, sir? Do you need a band-aid? That shit looks... that shit looks dead. To be honest.
In some cases making full recoveries, and making me darn ashamed of how I react to blood tests. And
Whoa.
because prehistoric animals were so bonkers, there's actually a long list of examples to choose from. But a pretty good place to start is with an animal that got its face literally snatched. Like, they're not snatched, their face got snatched. And yet somehow lived to tell the tale. And
What the fuck is this? A T-Rex whale? Shark? T-Rex Moto Dragon whale shark.
was this? A prognathodon.
Oh. Is this?
With an animal so bonkers, there's actually a long list of examples to choose from. But a pretty good place to start is with an animal that got its
Oh.
face literally snatched.
It's the ocean.
They're not snatched, their face got snatched.
Dude, there's got to be dinosaurs in the ocean. Like some of this shit. In a way, bro, it baffles my mind. Baffles my mind that we have discovered only like 20% of the ocean. You know how crazy that is? That's so crazy. There's got to be something down there. Like, bro, if it's not Atlantis, if it's got to be like mermaids. If it's not mermaids, it's gonna be like kaiju's or some shit. But there's got to be something down there that has adapted to the pressures. Or there's another ancient civilization trapped under the Earth's core. What the fuck am I even talking about? God, I gotta do my bright. My bright. I gotta turn on my light. I'm like so dark, bro. Okay, the sit up tall, stand up straight, goon all day long and shit. Let's get fucking back to the video, shall we? Thank you.
And yet somehow lived to tell the tale. And what was this? A prognathodon. Now,
Dude, what the fuck? Is this a T-Rex Komodo dragon slash whale slash shark? It's a prognathodon. Pregnant Nathan Dawn.
you might not have heard of this animal before, but it
No,
belonged to the
never.
iconic mosasaurs, and was actually one of the largest
W. Mosasaur. Wait, that thing was real? But why have his tongue out like that, though? That's crazy. This looks like a fucking T-Rex.
You might not have heard of this animal before, but it belonged to the iconic mosasaurs, and was actually one of the largest members to have appeared, with the longest specimens in record reaching about 12 meters or 39
Oh, so they were lizards. Them were lizards.
feet from snout to tail, while being heavier than certain whales. So,
Dude, that's scary. Imagine like a giant snake creature coming after you when you're swimming. That's terrifying. That shit's
obviously a
crazy.
chunkster, and even among mosasaurs, it was known for having strangely massive jaws that were backed by absurdly powerful muscles and thick conical pocket knife-sized teeth, which
Dude.
had a mix of serrations and
Dude, I wanted to buy a fossil like this so bad. I actually had a few fossils growing up. I had like a stone It was an Ammonite. Ammonite, that's a Pokemon. The Pokemon. The real life version of Ammonite. Omastar. But I had one of those in like a little stone thing. That was sick. Don't know where that is. And then I had a big piece of petrified wood. It was crazy because it was like it was so fucking rough. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys know what petrified wood is, but it's like condensed wood of like millions of years old. It's like stone. It's hard as stone. I actually like would cut myself a lot on it. I didn't like it. Um but yeah, I had a bunch of like shark teeth growing up too. Yeah. I was kind of an archaeologist if you think about it.
and smooth surfaces. And so, it's no shocker that this was a top predator who
Well, your mom.
found immense success in North America, Africa, Europe, and Australia throughout the late Cretaceous. And based on its teeth, the areas it lived, and direct predatory evidence, it is believed to have been a hunter of virtually everything.
Oh shit, bro. Eating his fucking guts.
With one specimen alone showing gut contents consisting of fish,
This
cephalopods,
thing. I had a rock fossil of that thing.
and turtles. So when you combine this range with the aggressive nature of mosasaurs in
I was gonna buy I was gonna buy some dinosaur fossils for Christmas for people. I don't know if they were real or not, but I almost bought them. They were like $15 for like a Mosasaurus tooth, like a piece of it. It was kind of sick. It's like just so weird. You put in perspective that that shit has been around for millions of years, more than a single human lifetime is like. It's like doesn't even compare. That's fucking nuts. Human evolution, and it would have been worse if dinosaurs didn't ever get extinct.
general, what you get is the realization
Big
that
chungus,
others of
big
their kind
chungus.
were fair game from time to time, meaning cannibals. And an absolutely gruesome example of this was seen in the specimen dubbed NHMM 2012-072. Discovered
Okay, so this is the first injury. So let's see if this is worse than like twisting your ankle.
in the Netherlands, this prehistoric trooper had a pretty obvious wound, and that was that its face was essentially missing. To be more
What?
specific, huge chunks of its upper jaw, cortical bone, and parts of its premaxilla had all been stripped away by something ridiculously powerful. And given the size of the actual victim, it's presumed that said something was another mosasaur. Perhaps even a fellow Prognathodon was to blame, who was trying to cannibalize our protagonist.
Oh, Progmathodon? It's just a mosasaur. Why can't you just say that? I mean, I'm sure it's not the same thing, but it's close to it. It just looked weird because it had a tongue, like it was like breathing out. It was like breathing with his tongue in water. I don't know. It didn't make sense. It was weird. But I guess it was just showing that it was also a reptilian.
Now, close your eyes and take a second to imagine what it would be like to have your upper jaw straight up annihilated. And not only this, but to have this happen in
So it's like if it ate this. Yeah, I guess it would kind of hurt, no? Maybe.
the wild millions of years ago with no medical care. And just for the sake of imagination, you also have flippers instead of hands, so you can't even cover your fresh new gaping wound. Not super great chances.
So if I got this ripped and I was stuck like this, I'd be stuck like that, just be like, "Ow, hey, what the fuck? Can you give me back my teeth? I gotta eat with those shits." I would say that. I'd be like, "Bro, aren't there fish around? What the fuck are you going for my fucking jaw, bro? I need that shit to get bitches. There's fish. Go eat them bitches." Making his face sick.
Eh? And for most people, an obliterated jaw without serious medical intervention, or even with, would
He'll look like this.
likely be fatal. But for this Pragnathodon, it was just another Tuesday. And despite this heaping hole where its face should have been, the specimen seems to have survived for a long time, with it
It was a hole? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by hole? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
showing signs of healing both in the face should have
Okay.
been. The specimen seems to have survived for a long time, with it
Okay.
showing signs of healing both in the surrounding tissue and the actual bones.
Oh, so it
However,
kinda
obviously the
healed.
healing would have been excruciating, as between the blood loss, screaming nerve endings, and massive
Oh,
tissue
yeah.
trauma, the inflammation was so
Oh yeah, that shit fucks you up. I don't have I don't have a doubt about that. That shit will fuck you up if you have all those nerves. Like imagine all the nerves in these animals, like like how much nerves they have in their sensor. I guess their nose. Don't they got a lot? Like sharks, like how sharks have a lot. Yeah, that shit would have been fucked. Fucked healing. Fucked healing, bro.
tense that it caused enough pressure to seize blood flow in certain areas, leading to sections of its face becoming essentially dead tissue. And as if
Ew.
this wasn't enough,
Paralyzed?
problems would also arise later on as bacteria seeped into this wound, causing infection. And though the Pragnathodon had survived the actual physical
Youch.
wound for an extensive time, possibly even longer than a year, it seems that the subsequent bacterial infection might have been its undoing. Not through any organ.
My cat and dog are. Oh my god, I was fucking muted.
But not every catastrophic injury eventually leads to this outcome. Some animals recover near 100%. And perhaps none show as much. It was just the pesky bacteria that officially ruined the party down the road.
So he died from a bacteria infection. So That shit sucks so bad because I mean it's like back in the olden days when humans would die from not washing their hands. Like that shit would sucks. Like that's such a shitty death. I think it's like like I know people die of it now, but like back then it was like thousands of people like a day. Or not, I mean not that much, but you get what I'm saying. That like that's such a shitty death. It sucks. Like it sucks. But it's like if it's not one thing for the fucking dinosaurs, if it's not a big old dinosaur eating you, it's a fucking bacteria infection. So like what the fuck do you do? What do you do in that situation? But but
So yeah, certified badass.
I
But
agree.
not every catastrophic injury eventually leads to this outcome. Some
They're getting it that dinosaur ussy.
animals recover near 100%, and perhaps none show as much durability as the king of prehistory itself, the Tyrannosaurus rex. Let me tell you, through the years, not
Oof.
one, but multiple specimens have proven that this behemoth truly earned its title. And
Really?
actually, it's some of the most famous specimens that you probably heard of that bear the most gruesome pathologies that we know. Take Stan, for example, a titan of a rex that was discovered in 1987, living 66 million years ago, and was about 11.8 meters or 38.6 feet long. So
That kind of big. That's kind of big. Have you guys ever seen a dinosaur like T-Rex in real life? Like obviously not alive, but like at a museum. Because I have. Have you guys ever been to the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles? Yeah, they have a dinosaur T-Rex bone exhibit. Like it's the skeleton. That's just crazy.
an absolute unit.
Like, dude, it would have been so sick. Like, I know it kind of would have sucked, but it would have been so sick if dinosaurs were real. Oh yeah, yeah. This shit's fucking sick, dude. Dude, you can't tell me this shit is not like top 10 one of the most badass things to ever see in your whole fucking life. It's a goddamn T-Rex fighting a fucking it's a fucking T-Rex fighting it's a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex fighting a fucking Triceratops. Like, come on. Like, obviously it's not real. Like the fossils are 100% real. But like the battle like this was not real. They like obviously not. Like this T-Rex didn't die trying to fight this. So why I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Of course they didn't, that wasn't real. That shit would have been fucking like rubble. Obviously not. Are you stupid? Like, excuse me. Okay. But yeah, I saw that I saw that. I've seen this in person. It's so sick. So sick to see. I want to go back and see it because it's been like a very very long time. But if you guys have never been to the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles, I would go. If you ever travel to Los Angeles, go. Cuz that shit's sick, honestly.
And undoubtedly an apex predator. But as its skeleton so shows, being king was not easy, and Stan was riddled in numerous wounds and diseases. Off the bat,
Diseases? That motherfucker have herpes? Like what? What do you mean? That's positive for HIV?
puncture marks were located on the back of the skull and ribs that were both deep and wide. It only fit the description of one tooth that we know of, a tooth of another T-Rex. Meaning, Stan fought horrific battles against other tyrants and yet lived to tell the tale. And these weren't any love bites, being absolutely deep enough to cause horrific pain. And in the case of the skull bite, a nasty concussion at the very, very minimum.
Dude, that shit looks like it hurt. Youchie, yowie, yowie, kazowie. That fucking looks like it hurts. Hey man, you need some ibuprofen for that?
As it was bad enough to puncture his brain case. Yet, apparently for Stan, this was light work, and not even the worst of it, as a third bite to the base of his skull.
Who named it Stan? Who named a T-Rex Stan? We didn't talk about that enough. What does that mean? I'm sure it has some significance, but okay.
Showed signs of having literally broken his neck. Now I think I need not tell you that a broken neck.
He broke his goddamn neck? What? Fucking paralyzed dinosaur? It made a wheelchair out of giant tree trunks and rocks.
Neck is typically fatal news. But for a T-Rex, I guess it's just an unpleasant nuisance, as it ended up.
What the fuck is this? A zombie? This is a motherfucking zombie T-Rex.
Up healing over time. Now, the healing was
Yowie
by no means
kazowie.
perfect, as the damage caused growth of excess bone and the fusion of two vertebrae, leading to certain chronic discomfort and mobility issues for the rest of Stan's life, making its long-term
Yikes.
survival just that much more amazing.
That
And if
sucks.
this wasn't enough, bites to his cheeks, jaw, and fractured ribs from blunt trauma were all on the menu as well. Even
Okay.
the tiniest of nasties didn't leave Stan alone, with round holes to his face implying that bone-eating parasites became a daily part of his life
What?
at some point too. And so
They got parasites too in prehistoric times? What the fuck is this? What am I looking? What the fuck? Why are they balding? What are these? I've never seen these in my life.
all of this together
T-Rex and T-Rex with a hairy chin.
is clearly a lot, and no easy feat to survive. And yet, Stan managed to continue hunting and defending his territory, with the true insanity of all of this being that it wasn't these injuries that even eventually got him, rather, old age, with his estimated age at death being about 24 years old, which is very respectable.
Whoa. Whoa. I didn't even think about dinosaur ages. Like how much they age. At least I never have thought about it before. I could have sworn like T-Rexes would have lived like 50 years at least. 24? That's pretty young, I guess, in a way.
For a large theropod. However, he ain't the only Rex to have gone through the ringer, and actually, the most famous one out there might have him beat, living far longer in spite of horrifying injuries.
Ew.
And yes, I am talking about good old Sue. If you like dinosaurs, you've heard of Sue. But what I bet you didn't hear of was that its life wasn't all glamorous either.
Wait, there's famous dinosaurs? Yo, I'm into dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. What the fuck were famous ones? Am I just out of the loop? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Despite being queen, or perhaps king. And throughout it,
Sue.
Sue endured what should have been career-ending injuries, so you could say. One such example was a badly damaged right shoulder
What'd she have? So she had a fucked up shoulder.
blade that made the usage of the arm rather dubious, while the same limb also suffered a torn tendon at some point. And it's thought that this injury was actually inflicted during a struggle with prey, which in the T-Rex's case were also giants in their own right. And it seems that in the midst of battle, Sue also ended up with not one, but 3 broken ribs. And yet, of course, in typical
Ouch.
Sue fashion, or perhaps T-Rex fashion, she survived well past this incident, with signs of healing being very obvious. Then on top of violent injuries, Sue also had to deal with multiple health ailments as well, most notably being that its left fibula was grossly enlarged, and she also
Wait, it was what? It was large? A large fibula. That's kind of crazy. Would you think like a T-Rex meat would be pretty good to try? Honestly, would love to try like a dinosaur. That meat's got to be so tender. No fat on it. So lean. So lean, bro.
fused caudal vertebrae, both believed to have been caused by different infections that sprung up. Its massive tail was also fused and badly damaged, attributed to arthritis due to repeated injuries,
Ew.
while signs of gout, a complex form of arthritis, also affected Sue as well. And just for that final cherry on top, Sue,
What the fuck is gout?
like many T-Rexes, like Stan, had holes in the front of the skull. At first, these ones were thought to have come from a run-in with another Tyrannosaur, or perhaps being due to a bacterial infection. Yet, after more analysis, the true answer became a bit more nauseating.
Dude, if it's a parasite, that's gonna be crazy. What is it? What is gonna form a hole in the top of the fucking head?
Which is that Sue likely had an infestation of parasites that burrowed into its jaw and feasted on the Titanic skull. And so,
Oh, yikes. Yeah, I would not want that.
with all of this pathology, it's pretty insane that Sue could survive, let alone thrive. But of course, thrive Sue
God
did,
damn.
reaching full maturity.
I was like, this dinosaur is so big. Look how big it
Let alone
is.
thrive. But of course,
Nah, bitch, this one's
thrive
big.
Sue did, reaching full maturity and achieving a massive size, over 40 feet or 12.3 meters in length.
God damn, that's fucking big. What was that, a school bus?
While weighing up to 14 tons, making an African elephant seem like a freaking shrimp.
And then third to that is your mother.
And then a final middle finger to its injuries, Sue also ended up living for a very long time, relatively speaking.
I'm sorry. Kidding. I'm just kidding. It's okay. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Only passing away at 33 years old, which makes Sue not only long.
Okay, how old do they live? I'm honestly so curious. Oh my fucking god! Like, of course, that's 165 million years old. I'm talking about individual ones. Thank you very much. We actually have no idea. Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We don't fucking know.
Long-lived, but the longest-lived specimen ever recovered. Talk about an eventful life. But honestly, it wasn't just the kings and queens taking some heat, as there are a boatload of crazy dino injuries out there. And while
Wow.
I do want to come back to them, I wouldn't want us mammals feeling left out, because we certainly dealt with some crazy BS too, including, by the way, prehistoric humans, who were obviously just built different. And if you've seen one of my older videos, you know that Neanderthals in particular could be quite the metal bunch. And perhaps,
Dude, Neanderthals were so fucking chuddy, dude. They were so chopped back then. You can look at, like, the women and the men back then. Bro, cut those unibrows up, girl. What are you doing? What are you doing?
no Neanderthal specimen proved this as much as Shanidar 1, lovingly nicknamed Nandy, who I personally think also goes down as the toughest
They're so gross.
fossilized hominin thus far.
That's my fucking great uncle.
To set the stage a bit, Nandy was a roughly 45 to 65,000 year old Neanderthal that lived in what is now Iraq, occupying a cave, and lived such an extremely harsh life that it was even immediately clear to excavators, who quickly noted
No, I didn't mean to do that face on purpose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Iraqians.
his severely deformed skeleton. Now, violence wouldn't have been a stranger to people back in those
What the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to go to Iraq and fucking bow down to the president and say sorry? I sorry. You want me to say that? What the fuck? It was just a face.
times. and it seems to have been responsible for at least a few of his ailments,
God.
including one of his prominent injuries that occurred early in life, a crushing blow to the head, possibly from a blunt force weapon. And let's just say this was no walked into a wall on accident kind of blow, but rather a
They kill each other back then? Like murder? That shit's murder. Right?
major violent strike to the left side of his skull, which not only shattered his left orbit, blinding him in his eye, but also left him with a permanent traumatic brain injury that caused
Oh, when you get hit in the head so hard that you lose that you lose vision, that's crazy. That's like a bad injury. Cuz that's you have to imagine that's fucking up the inside of your eyes. That's these are protected pretty good. Then you got your brain in the way too, I guess. I don't know. I guess I don't know how easy it would be to actually do that.
various developmental issues and damaged the part of his brain responsible for controlling his right side. And this in turn might have led to some degree of paralysis, contributing to another major problem observed: his extremely shrunken, withered right arm and leg. That's also been
What? He ain't got no arm? He was amputated? He was an amputee civilian?
blamed on a degenerative disease. And living like this certainly was not easy, as the withering of the limbs made him susceptible to even more accidents and injuries, which was reflected by the deformed arms, which bore signs of having been
Dude, this kitten is fucking up my house, man. Here's the kitten, everyone. Oh, he's got some sharp ass fucking nails, though. Holy shit. Dude, he loves this black thing. This black alien. Hey, come here. Look. Oh no. Oh no, I created a monster. I created a monster. Hey, if it gets them to get on my video. Look at. Look at. You want it, huh? Stop! 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 It's pulling my mic. I told him to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, my freaking. He's getting my headphones. Stop. Stop it, little baby. Oh my god, fool. If anyone wants to adopt him, feel free to contact me at 844-610-4715. Don't call that number. That's not a number. I don't know. I just made that up. Sorry. Sock, that's wrong number. It's crazy if you're an amputee. Like, the amount of, like, shit that people say, like, they get, like, the ghost itching or, like, the ghost feeling. That's just crazy. And sad.
fractured in not one, but several places, maybe from a fall, and thus further impairing his muscle functionality. And though he would recover from this, it does seem that the break directly or indirectly led to the loss of his lower arm and hand, which were missing and might have been surgically amputated. So we're not off to
Wait, surgically amputated? There's no fucking way they were doing surgery back then. They barely knew how to wipe their own damn ass.
a nice start for Nandy. And sadly for him, we are still at the start, because the list of problems remains long. Moving downwards, we see on his legs that each was broken.
I've been drinking these Pepsi prebiotic sodas. So good, dude. Your poops come out so nice and clean. No, I don't mean like that. I meant like they come out like nice. Like, have you ever had a good poop? I can tell you, like a couple days ago, I took 3 shits in the morning. That's a bad poop. I would count that as bad, bad, bad poo poo. I drink this shit, shits for days, but like good.
in either a single or separate events. Now, we
And
don't have a
fiber.
clue as to what caused these breaks, yet they clearly made life just that much more painful for Nandy, and left him with a pronounced and bothersome limp, that would only be worsened by an additional foot injury wherein he fractured his right metatarsal. So here the poor man is, limping around with brain damage, can't see much. Oh, and he was pretty much deaf too, having exoskeleton.
Dude, this man was just a. This man was the first vegetable. It fucking can't hear and shit. What is the point of living at that point? How did he survive? So these people must have been conscious, right? Like they must have had empathy back then, I guess.
Or lesions that completely blocked his right ear canal and partially closed his left. And together, this all left him limited in many of the senses from which we derive pleasure, and not even his taste was left alone, in a sense. As to compensate for his limited arm functionality, Nandy apparently used his teeth a lot more as tools, in order to grip or tear items, resulting in them being seriously worn down, and causing sensitivity to cold and heat, a poor bite, and certainly painful jaw and headaches, making even
Dude, oh my god.
eating an unenjoyable.
I fucking hate it when y'all bite into ice cream or do you suck on it? Like, I go like this. No, I don't go like that. I can't go like that because my fucking teeth are so sensitive that like if it touches like cold really fast, it like tingles up and it paralyzes my teeth. It feels like it's like, "Ah." You understand? But sometimes I can bite into it if it's very, very careful. If I'm very careful, like a fudge pop, I'll do it with the side of my teeth. I don't do it with the front. Ooh, it gives me like a fucking headache.
Event. So at this point, he really didn't need any more problems. But just to round it out, his body also showed signs of suffering from DISH, which stands for diffuse idiopathic skeletal hyperostosis, and occurs when abnormal calcification, or bone formations, grow in various parts of the body, leading to pain, stiffness, and further mobility issues. So all in all, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that Nandy should have died very early on. And yet, he didn't, despite the pedigree of his problems, which says two things. One, someone owed this guy at least 100 drinks, and two, that he had some help, as there is no way that a Neanderthal, or let alone Homo sapien, could have survived alone with such injuries. Injuries that made his day-to-day life excruciating and would have prevented him from even completing simple tasks.
That's what I said.
Would have prevented him from even completing simple.
That's what I said. Sorry. No,
And we do know that he
that's what I said. Like I didn't know if like people had empathy back then. I mean, most people today don't have fucking empathy in their body. They don't know what that shit is.
actually didn't live alone.
No, so let alone fucking it's 150 million years ago, people would have empathy. That's crazy.
With the cave in which he was
I'm sure it wasn't that long. I know. Okay, I'm sure it wasn't that fucking long ago. I don't know how long ago this was, to be honest. Have I seen Ice Age? Yes, I've seen Ice Age. What the fuck does that mean? There's one human in that shit for one movie. What are you talking about?
found containing at least 10 other individuals that presumably helped to care for.
You're right? You think you're right? What was the argument there? Right about what? That they're old, they're unk as shit? Why don't you go you Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
For him. And what this also shows, at least you could argue, is that his survival demonstrates a degree of empathy and love, because as one paleontologist put it, Nandy would not have been able to offer anything meaningful to the others, and thus was kept alive because they.
Dude, that's what I said. Oh my god.
Nandy is that presumably helped to care for him. And what this also shows, at least you could argue, is that his survival demonstrates a degree of empathy and love, because as one paleontologist put it, Nandy would not have been able to offer anything meaningful to the others, and thus was kept alive because they cared for who he was. And that Neanderthal healthcare sure turned out to be quite effective, as for Nandy defied the odds, and lived until approximately 40. to the others, and thus
See, that's what I said. He fucking useless. So like, what the fuck? What was he good for? What was I made for?
was kept alive because they cared for who he was. And that Neanderthal healthcare sure turned out to be quite effective, as Fernandi defied the odds and lived
He must have been really fucking nice. How the fuck you be nice when you can't even see, you can't talk, you can't hear, can't see? It's like, how the fuck are you nice? Buddy, you're basically brain dead, no? That's brain dead. You're also thanks, I'm also brain dead. Okay, cool. Think.
until approximately 45 years old, making quite effective, as Fernandi defied the odds and lived until approximately 45 years
This is 45? Yikers. Yikes. How the fuck is this 45? I would have said 72.
old, making him an elder for the time. And in
That's 40? 40 is an elder? Holy shit. Have I got to pay attention to skincare?
fact, the oldest specimen from the cave, which is truly impressive. And really, prehistoric humans in general are kind of known for being tough cookies. I mean, even large massacre sites show this, as deceased individuals typically had signs of surviving previous attacks, often shrugging off spear stabs, blows to the head with blunted weapons, and severe lacerations, which in some cases even took their limbs clean off.
Damn, they were stronger. People were stronger back then, right? Are these people? Or are these not people? Do we not count them as people? If they're not like conscious yet with like language and like understanding how death works? They didn't know that shit? So like, are they humans or not? Because I'm trying to know. Because this guy is looking pretty good for however old he is. Nah, I can't say that. This person's probably like 20 years old.
What's really interesting to me about the whole Nandy situation is that researchers basically said, well, this proves cooperation because bro had no chance alone. And actually, the same logic has also been applied to another animal, in which socialness has often been a topic of debate, the Smilodon.
But it's true. Like,
Proves cooperation because bro had no chance alone. And
yet that proves that they were somewhat conscious to have, cooperation, helping. They helped each other. What are they called? Neanderthals? Do I feel like Neanderthals is like a slur for like, oh, you're not a human. You're a step down. You're a fucking Neanderthal, bro. Like that's kind of crazy. I would definitely get offended if I was a Neanderthal and like people were like, "Oh, you're a Neanderthal. Kill yourself."
actually, the same logic has also been applied to another animal, in which socialness has often been a topic of debate, the Smilodon. Yup,
Dude, Smilodon.
just like the king of the Cretaceous.
Basically, the big cats of the prehistoric period. So sick. Holy shit. Different than the saber-toothed tiger, I think. Yeah, obviously. Um, that's crazy. It's how big it is. Gorgeous too. Holy shit. Can you imagine a Smilodon attacking you? That shit would be so sick. Like, I'm not trying to put this out in the world, but I've always wanted to get bitten by a shark. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like a shark like scar on my arm would be so sick. Not like a big shark, but like a shark I can survive, I guess. Like I'll get bit by like a like a hammerhead shark. Like I'll get like just take a little taste. Don't take off the meat. Just take a little taste. Which I know they don't fucking just do a little taste. But like I'd like to get attacked by a bear too. Just to, like have a scar. Like I can imagine like a giant bear claw scar on my back. Be like, yeah, I got this from a fucking bear. But if I ever got attacked by a bear, I'm not surviving that shit for sure. I don't know how people do survive that shit. That's just crazy. They are scary. They're scary if you don't have a gun.
The king of the Ice Age could also have it rough, and no place shows this better than the La Brea tar pits, a predator trap which
The brand tar pits, holy shit, dude. Dude, I was just in LA. I was just in LA. I deadass told my husband I want to go here. I was there last week. I was on Wednesday, Thursday. And I was like, I was by Hollywood and I wanted to go to La Brea Tar Pits because I've always wanted to go to La Brea Tar Pits. If you don't know, La Brea Tar Pits are basically fucking tar pits. They're its name. But like in the middle of one of the biggest cities in the world, which is it's so historic, and like fucking dinosaur bones, like constantly come up and resurface. It's so crazy. It's so sick. Like obviously, if you go, nothing's gonna happen. Like you're not gonna see fucking bones spewing out. It's not gonna be shitting out bones 24/7. But you do see the results of what does come up. Like they create them like puzzles and shit. And I wanted to go here just because I never have, and I will someday. But it's just so sick. It's one of the sickest fucking places. Like look at that's tar. That's tar from millions of years ago. That's just nuts. And I have always known about them when I was younger, and I just discovered that yeah, they're like when I was like not like that long ago, but like I figured out that there was tar pits in Los Angeles. It was so sick. I want to go there.
to date has yielded over 8,000 cases of paleopathology. Amongst them, you'll see bacterial infections, broken teeth from biting too hard, fractured
Dude, how do you bite too hard? Get a fucking grip, bro. What are you talking about?
bones, etc. But there is one specimen amongst the bunch that really sticks out, and is often considered the most striking example of this from the La Brea tar pits, LAC-MHC 131.
Is this a prehistoric hyena? If that is, I have never seen that in my life. That's sick.
This is actually a Smilodon fatalis pelvis discovered in the 1930s. That can be nicely
Okay.
summed up as mishappened, with the right hip clearly being malformed in shape and heavily destroyed, while the left side
Oof.
remained fairly normal, giving us a good contrast of just how banged up this pelvic bone really was. At first, it was believed
So he was for sure limping. Poor guy.
that a traumatic injury had crippled the Smilodon in question, but after recent scans of the bone, the
Oh.
cause was revised to a devastating birth defect, where upon infancy, the pelvis started to remodel, and not in a good way.
Oh, that's so cute. I want to pet it.
The socket and ball joint being heavily impacted as well, and as one study described it, the joints were essentially obliterated. Overall, this was not
Dude, that's painful. You're basically just like, your only option is to like don't walk or drag your leg.
good news for Diego. Albeit, it may not sound super fatal, seeing that in people today a broken pelvis, or a deformed one, is not necessarily life-threatening to
Yeah, but we have technology. Them little tigers don't. They need help. You know?
an otherwise healthy individual. But the key difference here is that Smilodons just didn't have access to modern healthcare, obviously,
Yeah, exactly.
and their prey was pretty much exclusively giant megafaunal beasts like literal mammoths. Thus, a severely dysfunctional pelvis would be a literal death sentence, with it hampering the means of it grappling with large prey or chasing them down. On top of this, the inflicted Smilodon would have needed to sort out on how to defend territory and compete with other predators as well, both rather unlikely stories with barely functioning legs. And yet, despite these hurdles, this specimen clearly ended up living into adulthood, something deemed impossible for it to do if the Smilodon truly was a lone predator.
So I want to guess how old this guy was. Like if he lived to adulthood, that has to mean that he survived so much shit in his life. I have to pee though. So I'll be right back. It is crazy to me that like if you were born as a dinosaur, the your fight for survival was mandatory. Your fight for survival was mandatory, and there's like no other choice. That's crazy. There's a theory I saw. I don't think it's real, but you know the reason why there's so many dragons and stuff in like Greek mythology or like history and shit. It's because dragons were actually dinosaurs and dinosaurs were actually dragons. So we got them confused and we just rewrote history and decided that dinosaurs were the thing and dragons were just myth. You know? Kind of crazy because it makes sense because their arms, like she was saying that the arms weren't just fucking arms, they're wings to fly. Which I thought about it, and the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. It's kind of crazy and it's kind of nuts. Obviously, I kind of don't believe it, just because I mean I don't know. I mean, dragons could definitely be real, could have been real, but I don't think the fire breathing or the magical powers were real at all. No, not at all.
And thus, some have referenced the specimen as strong evidence of gregarious.
Are you kidding me? If they had like fire power, they would still be alive. If they had lightning coming out of their fucking mouth and guts, they would still be alive. Like that would be the apex predator of the entire planet. You know how they would have so much survival skills, so much, health and stamina and strength. It would be like fucking thousands of upon thousands of video game bosses flying around like they're kittens. Wait, what the fuck? What? That's a kitten right there. That's a kitten. Mama, mama. Watch this. I can get him to come to me. See, told you. I got him to me. He's such a squirmer. He squirms so fucking much. He has so much energy. Ow! Yowie kazowie, man. Scratches the fuck out of me. I got so much cuts on my hand because of him. His nails, man, are just so they're like razor fucking sharp.
Behavior in saber-toothed cats, with the proposed idea being that its familial unit would share its meal and take care of defending territory, as like Nandy, this specimen would not be able to participate in many activities, even if it could somehow get over the functionality problems, as the banged up pelvis also likely resulted in chronic debilitating pain. So yes, we mammals
Yeah, that shit that would suck. Just having a walk your whole life. How the hell did it eat?
have suffered our fair share. But I do want to bounce back to dinosaurs again, because I can't lie, they've got some even crazier stories. Remember the prognathodon from earlier who got his face
Yes.
snatched? Well, there's a dinosaur that got his or her head snatched, and yet lived to tell the tale. This story begins 67 million years ago in the Hell.
How did it get decapitated? Actually, I'm sorry. It might be something else. I don't know, just a bite? The bite of 83? The bite of 83.
Creek region, and
Kill
evolved an
me.
adult Edmontosaurus annectens, a species of hadrosaur, who are often slept on, but
Okay, honestly, the duck-billed dinosaurs, I don't fuck with them. They're kind of boring. They're kind of basic. Like they don't got much going on. They got weird toes. They got weird body. They got weird head. They got weird mouth. They got weird eyes. Like they're just kind of weird. Like choose something else. There's already ducks, you know? Which obviously ducks came after this, obviously. I know that. I'm sorry. But what the fuck is on the set? So if it's missing this, then I think it's good.
definitely shouldn't be, because the adults were massive giants, with
Yeah, they were pretty big. But like bigger dinosaurs means easier meal. You know?
individuals routinely rivaling the sizes of elephants. And they were certainly a hardy lot, demonstrated by our specimen in question, who came in the form of a skull, or should I say, part of a skull, as overall a huge chunk of it was just gone.
Unless like they lived in a pack and they actually fought well together, then that would be like it would explain a lot. It would be sick.
To be precise,
Like I would give him props.
a section of its right brain case had violently been removed, with large drag marks around the wound, implying that a powerful bone-crushing bite was to blame.
A yowie. Yowie kazowie. Dude, this cat is fucking playing in the goddamn litter box. Desbot. Dude, this toy he fucking chewed up on my bed. And he's fucking rolling around in the litter box. I have a litter box right here. He's playing in it. Look, you can see him playing in it. So he's gonna be in his cage for a while. He's in a kennel just so he's well behaved and we know where he is. He's fine. I don't know if you saw that, but he's micro fucking scopic. He's a small little thing. And this is a fucking huge kennel. That's a huge kennel. I'll show you. Look. That's bod cam. Dude, I'm gonna break that camera. Oh my god. Yikes. Dazbog Cam. His name's Dazbog, by the way.
And the affected area wasn't just wide, but deep as well, exposing parts of the soft tissue underneath. So I guess you could say, you really could have dove into the mind of this dinosaur. Jokes aside, catastrophic injuries putting it lightly, and it was probably
Because he got his brain fucking ripped out.
even worse than simple bone removal, as along with the skull, they found a patch of essentially fossilized skin and meat that
Honestly, I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at. What's the difference?
came, by the way, from above the victim's right eye, and was seemingly stripped clean off, with the eye possibly being removed as well.
We got skin? Wait, how do we know? What the fuck does fossilized skin look like? That's crazy.
And so another way to think about this is that this guy got hit so
Gross.
hard by something
Ew, yucko. What the fuck is this illustration?
that his bone left its body and then took a bunch of meat and skin with it. Yeah, a little bit nasty. And this
Yeah,
all
it's
begs the
fucking
question
gross.
of what could really do something so devastating to an elephant-sized behemoth in Hell Creek in the
What fucking ripped its head off? I don't know, a T-Rex maybe?
first place. And there's really only one answer. A Tyrannosaurus straight up bit its face. Now, getting headshot by a T-Rex surely is not fun, and usually
Bigger question, how the fuck did it survive? Did the T-Rex just say, "Ah, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not gonna eat you. I'm just kidding. You know what? I'm being selfish. I wasn't even that hungry in the first place. Just skedaddle. Just go. Just go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I bit your head, but just go. You're lucky I'm letting you live. So get the fuck up, leave before I change my goddamn mind."
fatal. Yet somehow, it wasn't, in this case, as the Edmontosaurus showed clear signs of bone growth and healing, indicating it was an actual case of failed predation in the late Cretaceous, despite again the fact that its head was, nearly ripped off. So yeah, unsurprisingly, this specimen probably takes the cake for dinosaurs when it comes to surviving singular injuries.
So we don't know why the T-Rex stopped. That's kind of crazy. That's a mystery.
Yet, I can't talk about pathology in dinos without mentioning the walking triage unit, Big
Big
Al.
Owl.
I sincerely hope you've heard this name
Allosaurus. I
before.
know who that is.
But in case you haven't, it is just about the most well-known Allosaurus out there. And while its fame has come from Al being 95% complete, he or she is also fairly well known for being extremely banged up. And it almost seems like Mother Nature had a Jurassic hit out on Al, as through its life the Allosaurus endured a whopping 19 different major injuries that covered large parts of the body. This included
Dude. Imagine just being the fucking punching bag of the dinosaur kingdom. The long necked dinosaurs, Bronchosaurus, the long necked dinosaurs just fucking coming, beating him up, ganging him on, fucking jumping him, or like four at one time, just saying "fuck you,
multiple
bitch."
rib fractures and breaks, a ripped right hand, a punctured hole to its shoulder, numerous infections, including in the jaw by the way,
So his breath stinking, bro. I tried saying bro and boy at the same time.
fused vertebrae from traumatic collisions, a broken tail, and
Bro.
a damaged gastralia, which are bones that support the abdomen. So, lots of tummy aches for
So this dude's fucked. This dude's fucked up for the rest of his life.
Al. It's believed that many of these ailments came from falls or scraps with prey, and possibly competition, and shows us just how much of an active life
Dude, I felt that for Big Al. Big Al, buddy. Big Al, what are we doing, bro? Why is he always going after the biggest shits? Go after the small shit. You know?
Allosaurus has had, plus how hardcore they could be, as none of the injuries I mentioned actually killed him. But that said, one finally did, the 19th, which came in the form of a badly broken left foot that likely
Oh, yeah, that will do you. That'll do it to you. It's crazy. It's so much, so like not so much, but certain creatures depend on their legs for survival so much. Like horses. I don't know if you know this, but horses are basically standing on their middle fingers. So pretend you walk with four hands, and they would all be middle fingers. You know. I don't know. It's just how it was described in a horse anatomy video I fucking saw. Sorry, but like that's they're all like their legs are like horse legs are all just bone. There's no muscle, hardly any muscle. And so when a horse breaks its leg, it's most likely never gonna be able to run or walk correctly ever again. So that's why most of the time when horses do end up breaking their legs, unfortunately, euthanization is like the smartest thing. Unless you want to like care for like a disabled horse. I mean, it's always smart to let a creature live to the longest it can, but obviously, if survival is gonna be fucked, then honestly, euthanization is just like, yeah, let's do that. Like, if I ever broke my neck, just fucking kill me. Like, what's the point of living? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. There could be other people that could live normal lives. Well, not so normal lives, but like, you know what I mean. Anyways, kill me.
They happened again during another hunting accident. Now, the broken bones themselves would have limited Al, but the true problems kicked in when the wound became severely infected. Infected to the
Eek.
point the bone essentially started to rot, making walking exceedingly hard, if possible at all. And Big
It always sucks to break your bone and then to have a fucking infection in the bone. Yeah, that shit sucks, man.
Al presumably
I'm talking like I fucking had that before. Yeah, I just had it last week. That shit sucked.
eventually starved from this because it was unable to hunt. And what's quite ironic about all of this is that years after Al's discovery, a second well-preserved Allosaurus was also discovered, who was subsequently then named after it. And thus we got Big Al 2. And it coincidentally turns out that it too, pun intended, was
Okay, I never knew about Big Al 2, but I did know about Big Al 1. You're we're science. We have scientists that are smart enough to discover the injuries and bodily harm that these creatures from 150 million fucking years ago endured, but we can't think of a fucking better name. Oh, we have Big Al. What do we name another Allosaurus? Big Al 2. Hey, that sounds cool. No, bro, what the fuck? Name it like Allison or something.
riddled in injuries, as showcased by this diagram. Similar
What is? What is? What is? What the fuck is this? Is
to,
what is
pun intended,
this?
was riddled in injuries, as showcased by this diagram. Similar
so
to Al
funny.
numero uno, it's thought that this specimen earned its scars in battle via scraps with prey and foe alike, with some damage to its face even being attributed to facial biting from fellow Allosauruses. The big difference with it, though, is that unlike the original, Mr. 2 suffered a major foot injury as well, yet survived that ordeal and reached full maturity.
So basically, Big Al 1 reincarnated as another Allosaurus called Big Al 2, and then died the same way as Big Al 1 died. So he just lived the same life over twice. Imagine like that's how the story went. That'd be so dumb.
Opposed to Al 1, who died as a sub-adult. Yet, fate would catch up with number 2 regardless, as in adulthood it suffered a severe fracture to its ischium, a bone that supported the pelvis and numerous muscles.
Oh, that's the IS bone. Sorry. That's the IS bone. Ischium. Ischium. Oh, yes, baby. Fuck me in my ischium. You know, dinosaurs actually had cloacas. I don't know why I winked.
And from this, it never recovered. But how this happened is a complete
Hold on. We have my baby talking. What, baby? What? What happened? What happened? Who did it? Who did it, baby? You don't know? No. She wants to go on my, yeah. So, yeah, she likes going on my fucking chair. My chair's fucked. Holy shit. How fucked my chair is beyond comprehension. Comprehensive. So, yeah, she just lives on... Do you know how thin this chair is? Look how thin this chair is. And look how she's just fucking standing on that shit. If you've ever seen a Spider-Man before, this is what Spider-Man will look like in real life. Spider-Cat. Spider-Cat, Spider-Cat, does whatever a Spider-Cat does. What was that one jingle? It was like Spider-Pig? Spider-Pig does whatever a Spider-Pig does? That's crazy.
mystery, especially when considering that this kind of break is almost never seen in large theropods. So pretty odd. Now, I could go on and on about dinosaur pathology, but there is one more interesting non-dino that I want to end with. As stated with the first Big Al, its death apparently came from a single foot injury. And no doubt, if you found yourself limited to just one leg, you'd be in for some trouble. And if
Bro stubbed his toe and died. You know, fucking bad that would suck, man. Oh my god.
both legs are out of order, well, good luck. But then let's say, just for laughs and giggles, your arms
Oof.
were incapacitated too, which in this case, there really ain't much you can
Dude, if you break, this is a fibula, right? Fibula or tibula? Oh no, that's your shin, huh? I don't know. This bone, if you ever break that bone, it's like one of the worst bones to break, right? Like the strongest bone on the body. Because it supports the weight of your legs, the impact that you make, and then supports your upper body.
do. Well, I guess that only applies if you're human, that is. Apparently. Since in 1948, paleontologists stumbled upon a specimen that defied those odds. A one-of-a-kind
Interesting.
Smilasuchus. When first discovered, it wasn't its pathologies that gripped the attention of the team, but the size and preservation of the animal in question, which was a giant Triassic-dated phytosaur that could even
Smilasuchus is actually so sick because it's basically a modern day crocodile slash alligator. But like them shits were big. Them shits ate T-Rexes. So you can imagine them today.
rival the megacrocs seen in the Jurassic and Cretaceous, with adults measuring up to 12 meters or
Oh
39
my
feet long.
god.
And being a phytosaur of this size meant that this specimen
The fuck is this, a skunk?
would have been one robust, mean killing machine. If, and big if, it hadn't been for some pretty limiting injuries. Across its, and literally all four of them,
Oh,
with not a
shit.
one, but 8 bone, one robust, mean killing machine. If, and big if, it hadn't been for some pretty limiting injuries. Across its titanic body, the team found not 1, but 8 bones in bad shape that were covered in extensive exostoses, which, if you recall, are bony growths that can occur after direct trauma, highlighting
Ooh, so like a birth defect. That's crazy that there's birth defects in the Triassic period or the prehistoric period of times.
that this phytosaur endured some breaks and fractures, which then became infected. But that's not
Yikes.
too crazy compared to the other examples just yet. But what was highly odd, and unfortunate for the phytosaur, was that all 8 of the afflicted bones were concentrated to the limbs, and literally all 4 of them, with not a single one being spared, with its left
That's crazy. So no injury from someone else. It was just growths in its DNA.
humerus, right ulna, and then both of its femora and
Right? Oh nah.
fibula bearing damage, plus at least 2 metapodials. Now, it'll be almost impossible to ever say just how exactly this phytosaur ended up with such varying
Them shits ran on land. That's crazy.
pathologies, but interspecific competition has loosely been cited before, and we do see that in some modern reptiles, limb biting is not unheard of.
Yeah.
However,
Oh my god. I've seen a crocodile bite another crocodile's leg off, and it's one of the most traumatic things I've ever seen in like the animal kingdom. Like that's so crazy. They just it did it. What's crazy to me is how easily it did it. Like it just went, and his limb was gone. I was like, it's gone. I did because he was just playing around in the litter box.
Come on, come here. Yes, let's go.
with this said, you would expect something this big biting another one's limb to result in amputations, not just broken bones. But because
Yeah.
phytosaurs were much more extensively armored than even modern crocodiles, it is possible that blunt damage from bites was an actual possibility. And one aspect that clearly supports this is that it would have been virtually impossible for this specimen to have received all of its injuries in just one event, with the spread nature just being too coincidental.
You know, honestly, if they learned, if they were just a little bit smarter and learn how to farm and fish and be one society as like dinosaurs, like a dinosaur community, like they would have still been alive.
Therefore, we can just say that it simply suffered from exceptionally bad odds, and these poor odds were only exacerbated by the time the phytosaur lived in, the late Triassic, a brutal era with arid conditions, significant droughts in the area it resided, and numerous competing predators.
What it alien-like planet we had. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of fucking animals that just I have so many questions about and like are so crazy to me that and like so unique that it amazes me. I don't know. And they're also alien-like and just crazy looking, but like look at this. This is crazy. This is like early evolution type animals type shit.
arid conditions, significant droughts in the area it resided, and numerous competing predators. However, the fact that it didn't die from one messed up limb, let alone 4, is a prehistoric miracle. And not only did it survive in this state for a few days or something, but at the very least, several painful months. And that's only after receiving its final wound. In other words, it could have been living with 2 or even 3 injured limbs for years prior, likely benefiting in some sense from its semi-aquatic lifestyle. And the team also reckoned it benefited from the lower metabolic rates seen in phytosaurs, which
So it was just his legs. At least this guy has a place to go retreat and like be semi-protected in like body of water, you know? Like it can easily hide and shit, but hunting is a different story.
allowed it to live far longer than you'd expect a mammal to if they were not able to easily get food. Yet, advantages aside, this individual was still an absolute unit to keep chugging along with all the injuries that racked up. And in fact, it's commonly touted as being the most pathological specimen from the entire Triassic period, an achievement which I can't say I'm particularly jealous of, improving just once more how absurdly resilient prehistoric animals were.
Wow.
Thanks for watching.
Damn, that's crazy. So this is the next one I want to watch, but I'm not gonna watch it today. I'm gonna watch it later because this one's sick. But shout out to Extinct Zoo. I like this channel. It's sick. So fucking educational in a good way. Okay, so now it's fucking Deadlock time. So I have only been playing Deadlock for just a little bit. It's a little bit. It's a couple days. I just got the beta or the invite a couple days ago. So I've only been playing it for maybe 3 fucking days. Jesus, 3 fucking days. That's not long at all. But if you don't know, it's a game by Valve. It's a new game that's gonna come out. It's still not out yet. It's still in early access. But it's a MOBA? Yeah, it's like a MOBA shooter, hero shooter. It's kind of fun. Like they if you like League and how long games last on League, then you'll like this game for sure. For fucking sure. Okay. So I don't like this guy. I don't. Who is this? I don't know. Oh. It'd be nice if I showed the fucking screen. Okay. So. Basically, we have. We have to choose between Street Brawl and a standard match. So I always just do standard matches. Street Brawls, they give you random weapons, and I don't really care for that because I don't know how to build yet. I just normally just build by looking up, a build online. But my go-to guys are Graves. I like Graves the most, I think. Infernus is pretty good. And then McGinnis. McGinnis is so sick. I actually like her so much. Wow. Okay. So, what takes long is actually finding match. Actually, Okay. I'm gonna go practice. So this guy is pretty cool. Okay. So I didn't know how to play this guy. I didn't know how to play him at first. But then I was watching a video about him, and I don't know the fucking name. I don't know his name. He's a magician dude. Sinclair. Dude declare Sinclair. So he has this one thing. It's his one, and it's like a little explosive. And then you do one again, and he goes into the direction of your crosshair. But then if this one is it prints his wife, like 3D prints his wife, and then you can also do the same abilities, I believe, if you have her. So it's like double. No, just one. But for the one, it goes like this. Look at 2. That's pretty sick. Okay. So yeah. So as we find a match, I'm just gonna practice. Okay. Georgia, come here. That was fast. It was actually so fucking fast, dude. Okay. I'm in furnace. I'm in furnace. My anus. In furnace. Okay. So, this guy is... Who is he like? He's like Apollo from Smite. So he's pretty fun. And so we just pick a fucking lane. I don't know how. I don't know how to lane. Or how to talk to my team. How do I do voice chat? Push to talk. Communication. I don't know. I don't know how to build with this guy either. Infernus. Oh, we don't build right now. I don't think. Anyways. Okay. So this guy plays like Apollo from Smite, which is pretty cool. Oh shit. I was just gonna build. Copy and edit. Save changes. Queue build. And then I'm queued. Okay, so we're gonna shoot these guys because it's basically a MOBA. You have limited dashes and jump. You have a double jump. But to me, it feels like it takes a bunch of skill to kill people. So it takes longer to kill people. Like it's more strategized. I'm in mid lane. Which is fine. Let's just focus on farming, please. There's a 7. You know, I can fucking bully the 7. Go. There's ADS, but I don't think it's that good. Oh, can we kill this guy? Can we kill him? Kill him! Yes.
Nice. Don't worry about agents for a while.
Okay, sick. Dead. He's dead. Sick.
Took out 7.
Yes. Sick. Alright. So that's pretty good for me, I think. So let's go see if I can buy something. And we can.
I'm going to do camp.
I'll run.
Okay.
and they'll die.
Okay, just gonna poke him a little bit. Okay, keep poking, keep poking, keep poking. Okay, my guy's doing lanes. I'm gonna just shoot the big boss right now. Which I don't know what this is. I think it's called a walker. Let me make sure no one's coming up behind me. Nice, we got good damage, good damage. So I think I'm carry right now. I don't know, to be honest. But mid lane is... Oh my god, he keeps fucking hitting me, bro. Mid lane is like... Carry lane? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Please! Okay, cool. How to voice chat in Deadlock.
Swing by anytime.
T. Hello. T. It's T. Cool. I know how to talk.
The darkness creeps ever closer.
Okay, coming back to mid.
Walks amongst them.
Talking with my teammates. Sick. Dude, can we stop dying?
Someone order a cocktail?
Okay, focus minions, focus minions, focus minions. That girl's kind of scary because she turns into a big old giant wolf and she's like unstoppable. Okay. Sick. Get 7, get 7, get 7.
Let's
Go in, let's go in. Get him, nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, 7 is getting bullied to the fucking max right now. Holy shit. Okay, okay, okay. Oh shit. Okay, traversal. Nice. Dude, you pulled me back? Why? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh my god. Oh my god, I almost fucking died right now. Holy shit. I think my guy died. No? He's critical. Where is he? Okay. Yes. I am 2-0 right now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, no? Okay, let's fucking kill this guy real fast. Dude, he's gonna die if he stays here.
burn it down.
Where's he? Dude! Oh, I still killed him. Wait, did he steal my... Oh, I got it! Sick!
Only burn brighter.
I would like to thank my mother and my father. Okay. Let's bully this guy again for fun. Okay, there's Abrams. Abrams is here. Okay, I'm gonna buy. I think it's best to buy.
Good luck completing the ritual.
Cool. I don't get the farms. That's what I don't get. Nice. What? Did I kill him?
You gotta learn to respect me.
I'm 4-0, dude. I'm kind of nasty with it. Dude, too fast for you, bro. Okay, let's fucking kill this guy. Always something. Always fucking something, bro. Oh my god, dude. I'm such a pussy.
The darkness creeps ever closer as the drifter walks amongst them.
Nice. I startled him, though. Bust. Okay. See what I can buy from the shop. Hellbane. Don't know what that is, but it looks kind of cool. Die, 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 die. Okay, I'm almost dead. Holy shit, I'm almost dead. I don't want to lose my streak. I don't want to lose my streak. Okay, come on. Come on, go. It's time to fucking bust it. Bust the move, bro. Oh, dude, yellow's pretty good on that side. Holy shit. Green needs help, but I don't know if I want to go yet. Actually, I will. I'll go help green. Coming to green to help real fast. God damn, what the fuck is that thing? What is that thing? Coming.
They destroyed the Guardian on blue.
Shit. What the fuck? They destroyed the fucking Guardian, bro? Oh no, that's not good.
A blue walker is under attack. Let's action.
Holy shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. Dude, he's almost dead. Nice. Good shit, good shit.
Yeah, this takes me back to my misspent youth. Greenwich is under attack.
Goddamn Grimmage. Fuck are you doing? Okay, I think I should stay mid lane. I don't know. But let's just kill some minions. Just for the fuck of it. Oh my god, fool. You always gotta fucking be fucking shit up, bro. Oh my god. Bro's got good aim.
You see that shit?
No, I don't see that shit. Do these heal me? I don't understand. I don't understand how to heal. I like how he shoots from his gun like that, though. Oh, this thing? Annoying the fuck out of me, bro. Holy shit. In my last game, it's like that bitch is unstoppable. Okay, how am I fucking 4-0 but we haven't gotten this guy yet? Riddle me that.
On the move.
Fire. Nice. Boon received. Thank you very much. I kindly thank you for the boon. Shit. This guy's scary. He's scary. She's scary. Holy shit. Run. Oh! Nice. Nice. This guy's OP. What the fuck? Ooh!
Initiated.
Nice. Nice. Go run. Stop attacking me, bro. Holy shit, bro. Long range on that fucker. Okay, I gotta go heal. I gotta go back, heal my ass off. Whew. But can you guys see, like, this game's kind of fun. Like, low key.
My friend, survival is paramount.
Nice. It kind of sucks to watch, but it's pretty fun to play. Like, it looks hard to kill people. And it is, but it takes skill. Oh my god, I did not understand. I did not know he was dead. I didn't know he was dead.
Guardian on yellow.
Bro, I thought yellow had it under control. What the fuck? Yikers. Can never leave it up to anyone else besides yourself. I shouldn't move, should I?
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Yes, I know, I know. It just takes like, I feel like it takes a long time to like.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Yes, I know. Let's go to fucking blue. Finally, no one helped us at blue, by the way.
Greenwich is under attack.
Not Grimmage. Damn, Grimmage is under attack. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Try to keep up.
Nice.
It's my time.
Good shit.
You work well with others, Ivy.
I did not mean to do that, bro. I don't understand this. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand the Buddhas. I don't understand the souls. Like, what do they honestly do? Where's this guy going? Great, you can slide. What the fuck? Where am I? What is that thing? Okay. I get it. I guess. Yeah.
My feet are gonna smell like asphalt for weeks, aren't they? Got something for you.
Got something for ya. You could hit in this game. It's kind of fun. Is my teammate still fighting people? Nice. Just me clearing lanes, doing my job. Don't mind me. Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing now? I killed him? Sick, I killed him. So I'm 5-0.
This gift.
So that's kind of crazy. Oh, we're killing them fast. Holy shit. Oh, we got this fucker now. Oh shit, run.
Walker is under attack.
Bye. Bye, Felicia. Gotta be faster than that. Okay. Now we gotta lock in because this is end game. Oh god, there's graves. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, god damn it. Where are they? Okay, now we're. This is the fight. This is the fight. This is the fight. This is the fight. I got a kill.
There's no escape.
Graves, get Graves, get Graves, get Graves. Get Graves. Graves is under attack. Graves is attacking. Graves is attacking. Oh shit. Oh no! Go! Back in the fight, bro! Get back in the fight! Oh no. That's fucked. I misclicked! Okay. So 5-1's not that bad. I misclicked. Oh, I'm 6-1? Dude, holy fuck. I'm so good at this game. Okay, I had so much fucking money. Holy shit. I should have bought something a long time ago. It just sucks. The spawn time sucks, kind of. It's not that fun. Blue needs help. Bluish. Which is crazy how we're losing, by the way. Holy shit, Graves is so good, dude. Holy shit. What is that, bro? You know, we are that fucking powerful. My goodness, dude.
Broadway is under attack.
Yeah, I know, I'm healing. What can I say? I'm fucking healing, bro.
No one outruns. I'm going in.
What happened? Was that a play? I think that was a play, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Where the fuck is Abrams at?
Bebop is gaining momentum. Now is your chance.
Nice.
They'll die in my wake.
They'll die in my wake. I do like the zipline system in this game. It's pretty fun. And intuitive. Let's fucking do this shit. Hell yeah. This shit's dead. Oh, okay, get back, get back, get back, get back. Get back, fool. Okay. Watch out. Everyone is everywhere all at once. Holy shit, dude. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm dipping. None of my teammates are there? I'm dipping, bro. Bro. No one's there, no one's there. Everyone go mid. Okay, so I bought that, which is pretty good. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Walker is under attack.
Nice. Dude, what a fucking play by me, dude. I don't know if that was good or not, but that looked pretty cool in my opinion. Dude, this guy's so fucking fat. Okay, this guy needs help. This guy needs help. This guy needs help. Let's go help this guy first.
Let's go!
I can just kill people on my fire! Let's go! Sick. I can kill people in my fire. That's amazing.
York is under attack.
Who fucking cares? This shit's about to die. I like how it's like not as easy as it seems, though. Like, this shit's a lot of health. I'm doing a lot of damage, and yet it's barely going down, which is so cool. Because it gives, like, the other team a chance, in a way. Fire. 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 I cause a lot of damage, I think. Thank you.
On the move. Take him down.
Nice. Nice. I'm almost dead. Holy shit. Holy shit, what a fucking play, dude. What a fucking play. What the fuck was that? You fucking swear, bro. The time to fucking come back is so long, dude. Holy shit. Dude, this Billy's... Has he done anything? He's 2-4, and I'm 8-2. Oh my god. Drifter is 17-4? Holy god noodles, man. I didn't know that was that much. I didn't know that. Billy's more of a physical guy. I played him once, and I didn't really like him. I think I used to press him 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. I wish it was like shift. A warp stone. What the fuck is that? Oh, I just used that shit, dude. Oh my god. Wait, why is my shit dark?
Take him down.
Oh, nice. Oh shit, my guy needs help.
Turn them to ashes. Let's go.
Fire, 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 fire for your desire. Fire, 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 fire for your desire. Let's kill this guy first. Let's kill slime guy. Nice. He cries. That's so funny. How he cries like a little baby. Nice. Dead. Dead with motion.
Let out the beast.
What the fuck is going on? Kill.
They won't be the last.
Okay, yeah, these guys are so fucked now. These guys are so completely fucked.
No one outruns me.
Beyond. Shit. Didn't do shit, honestly.
Way to go.
They're fucked.
One shrine left.
GG's, bro.
A caminar.
What?
Es suficiente.
Okay, we just kill this thing now, or what? What the fuck am I? What's going on?
The ritual must continue.
I want to kill people. Wait, did we win? No, almost. It's so funny to fucking kill people.
Burn it down.
This is so funny. I'm gonna die right now. What the fuck? Bye. I have a fucking way to get out of there so easily, dude. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, these minions are so OP. Incinerate. Okay, this is obviously a GG, but it's just GG, guys. Good job.
Woo,
Good job, everyone. You guys all did
fun
great.
time.
You fought well.
Dude, 8. What? How many kills do I have? 8? Drifter got MVP. That's so sick. Okay. Okay, so that was really fucking long. Not gonna lie. But that's it. I'm tired. I have to go to the gym still, but I will see you guys all later. We streamed for 2 hours. Yay! My goal for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And peace. Have a good one.